Hi everyone, my name is Clarice. Welcome to Farm to Book Storytime with Spoons Across America. Today I'll be reading Kalamata's Kitchen, written by Sarah Thomas and illustrated by Jo Kosmides Edwards. Before I dive into this book, there is a taste bud pledge that I'll read, and if you're watching at home, you can just repeat after me. I promise to keep my mind open and my fork ready to try each new food at least 2 times and to share what's on my plate when someone doesn't have enough. What a great way to start our story. Let's begin. Nothing seemed unusual in Kalamata's kitchen. Raindrops pattered against the window. The pages of Mama's cookbook made a soft scratching sound as she turned them. The fridge hummed along in a low, steady buzz. But tonight was not a normal night at all, because tomorrow would not be a normal day. Tomorrow would be Kalamata's first day in her new school. Oh, she looks a little anxious and nervous. I don't think I should go to school tomorrow, she said quietly. Mama was bewildered. But why? You've been excited to start for weeks now. It's al dente, said Kalamata shyly. He says he has a funny feeling in his stomach, and I think I should stay home to take care of him. Kalamata didn't want to admit she was nervous. She didn't know anyone at her new school. What if nobody wanted to be her friend? Mama, what if nobody even likes alligators? She wished she and Al could go anywhere else. Looks like Al is her friend. Well, what do you think might make al dente feel better? Asked Mama. Kalamata thought about the wonderful trip to India she had taken with Mama and Appa that summer. At first, she had been scared to enter a noisy, busy market, but she had Al by her side, and soon she was dazzled by colors and smells and smiles all around her. Al wasn't scared to try anything in the market, and nobody was scared of him either. Maybe we should go back. If we went to India right now, we might not make it back in time for school, Mama said as she rummaged through the kitchen cabinets. Maybe you and Al just need to be reminded that you can be brave. If only I could find a way to feel brave, Kalamata thought. A cloud of fragrance whooshed over Kalamata as Mama opened the spice cabinet. The delicious smells made her nose perk up and her mind start to race. For just one moment, all her nerves were forgotten. Could the answer be in her own kitchen right now? Kalamata had to find out. While Mama brought out dried lentils from the pantry, Kalamata grabbed al dente and crawled under her kitchen table. Grown-ups never seemed to notice, but Kalamata's table was magical. Under her table, she and al dente could transport themselves anywhere. Tonight, she was going back to the spice market. She just had to close her eyes, take a deep breath, and then something magical would happen. Kalamata opened her eyes and found herself surrounded by rosy, toasty scents. Maybe one of these spices can lead us to the answer. We can find a food to make us feel brave. A wave of cinnamon tickled her nose. A poof of chili powder made her tongue tingle. Rich curls of cumin warmed her from the inside out. What if we could live in this smell forever, Al? She wondered. The spice wind blew them to the peak of a mountain of dazzling yellow turmeric. A clue, Kalamata explained. The rush of wind in her hair and the spray of golden turmeric behind her made Kalamata laugh. Everything in the market was bright and beautiful, so I know this food must be a feast for my eyes and my tummy. So far she's come across cinnamon, turmeric, lots of spices. There was a sizzle in the distance, and the world blossomed into a deep, dense curry leaf forest. Kalamata and Al Dente climbed to the top of the branches and swung them from them. The sharp, fresh smell of blooming curry leaves filled Kalamata. I can almost taste the air, she cried out in delight. It's all starting to seem so familiar. Loud pop, pop, pop filled the sky. Brilliant mustard seed fireworks exploded above them as the oil shimmered and sputtered. Kalamata's anticipation grew and grew. What if this food even sounds like a party, Al? As the fireworks glittered and faded, soft, fluffy flakes of rice fell all around her. She and Al whizzed along, and she tilted her head back to catch a taste. The rice are like snowflakes. Suddenly, all the sounds and sights that surrounded Kalamata seemed to click into place. A rumbly feeling in her tummy had replaced the scary one. This feeling was good. This feeling meant it was time for dinner. Al, I didn't recognize all these clues before, but I think I've got it now. It wasn't just one food at the market that made us feel brave. Kalamata realized that though she had been scared to go to the market, the trip had been a fantastic food adventure. You know what, Al? Being brave is delicious. Kalamata felt triumphant as she crawled out from under her kitchen table. Mama, we figured it out, she announced proudly as Mama slid a bowl of fluffy white rice and bright yellow dal in front of her. She took a deep breath, and the smell and warmth of the dish spread over her face. She felt fearless. We all get nervous sometimes, Mama said gently. Even alligators like Al Dente. He is lucky to have you to remind him how to face what scares him. As Kalamata dug into her dinner, she wondered if her new school friends might be fearless food adventurers too. She couldn't wait to find out. The end. What a beautiful story. And I really like that Kalamata was a food adventure, just like we are at Spoons. Thanks for joining. See you next time.